found out there was one part of the river where there's a star. You know what a star is, right? Alpha and Omega, and Hebrew is star. Alpha and Omega. Omega means the emissary. So you get the word Omega. So one part of the river, you see the star, which means the end. You know? Yeah, man, it represents the end.
Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot.
That was made on the slave trade, right? Giving a boy for a harlot, right? You sold for bottles of wine, you sold for gold, all right? That's what the Lord said, how will you do this? You know, these are the things that was going on with Israel. And once again, today in some chapter, it shows you that every empire that moved over, all right? And they haven't got judged.
It says, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre
Put it in the scripture.
and Sidon?
Right, Sidon was the major area where they imported.
You know what Esau does? You put something down.
The Hamites, they helped assist in the slave trade. The Hamites, the Ishmaelites, Esau and Edom, right, they all took part.
Okay, all right.
Third chapter, they go into it. Carelessly, as you see, all right? And they don't believe they think they got the greatest army. They don't believe they're going to get taken down. And people here don't believe America's going to get taken down. That's why they're not moving. That's why nobody's in the gathering out there. You know, the Lord is actually going over the Lord. Just have the companies playing against Ford. So when America is so far from the line, they don't believe that it's going to Ford.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, or one day, the loss of children, the widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, the multitude of thy sorceries, and the great abundance of thy sins.
Perfection, judgment is so visible. That's who the Lord is with.
It says, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon, and all the coast of Palestine?
This goes in there once again. Psalm 83rd chapter. These are all took part. They did it for us more. Remember, because we remember the Most High, we were in power. So they had to cut us off from the priesthood, from remember the name of the Lord, and in that way they could just rule and take over. All right?
You know, when we call ourselves Africans, they ain't got a problem. We call ourselves Muslims, we call ourselves Israelites, now we got a problem. That should tell us something.
Like that new movie Jay-Z's coming out with, where he's portraying all the people in the Bible as Jake. Esau is having a big uproar about that right now.
Look at that.
So it goes into what you just saying. If he was doing
I don't know
something
why,
on that,
because the main character is a fucking faggot.
Oh, that the
The
dude from
dudes he played all kind of faggot.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that.
Right. Yeah, but they getting mad about it. But if Jake would have done something about Back to Africa, you know, they would have been like, it would have been the best movie since Sliced Bread. You know what I'm saying? The best thing since Sliced Bread.
Yeah, why do they have a
Yeah.
problem with us calling ourselves Israelites? Why is that? Yeah, because the top wicked elite of Esau, they've hidden that knowledge for eons. They've always known we're Israelites.
Hey, Apostle, the brother just made a good point. Even in that Wakanda Forever movie, here it is, you have a movie about Jake having spiritual powers and everything, but the message is we all African. So let that play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a fantasy in their head. They don't want Jake getting them real in their head.
Make room, people coming. They have said, come and let us cut them off the human nature. That's right.
It says, will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
The only recompense is them going into slavery, like they had us in slavery. That's the only recompense. Speak louder. Take Yahushua 1 hour to destroy this country. America is a pretty big place. I mean, for you to travel from New York to California, what is that, 3 hours? That's by plane. That's a plane doing at what, 500 miles an hour? 3 hours? So that's a pretty vast place.
Joel 3 and 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things.
Right. Hey, the Most High look at us as silver and gold. It says in Malachi, in that day when I make up my Jews. Okay? And also it shows you each tribe representing specific gems or stone. Okay? So the Most High actually says
Lamentations 4:1. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuaries are poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion comparable to fine gold.
Wow.
There it is.
Even in the land of Israel, the deeper you go, there's a lot of precious stones in that land. The deeper you go, like up in the mountains and everything, if you do archaeology, you'll find a lot of precious stones in that land. I wonder why.
Right.
In Rome, you have the archetypes, right? And it shows you in the archetypes how they basically raided the temple.
Yeah.
You got the memorial, you got all the good and pleasant things that show you a white man stole from
Underneath the ark, they got the murals that show you how proud these devils are. They painted our destruction. Yeah, this is how we took you down. We robbed your treasures, we raided the temples.
See the castle.
And that's how you know those are not the real Jews. Because if those were the real Jews, that thing down there on 51st Street would have been destroyed. They would have been took that down already. You know, you can't even say anything about them so-called Jews without them taking down your video on YouTube. So imagine, you know, something like that. They would have been took that down. You know?
It says, and have carried into your temples like goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
These Grecians took about Esau, Edom. And that's why they show you, I believe it was National Treasure or Da Vinci Code, that Esau got all of this elaborate things of the ancient world underneath the Vatican. You know, he has all this stuff. Right? We got sold to the Grecians. Right? From modern day Grecians, Esau, Edom. You know that because they school, their colleges, got Greek fraternities, right? You see it all over. Sports, okay?
Medical terminology is in Greek a lot.
Oh yeah, the bodies, deltoids, you know what I'm saying? Gluteus maximus and all.
The Olympics. The top Olympics, you got Jake in it, yeah.
That ye might remove them far from their border. Behold,
What is that?
Move us far from the land.
We got that document, Balfour Declaration, posting about how they took our land.
Right, yeah. Make themselves those who are not the real Jews.
it says the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them.
In different captivities. This is why you got Jake waking up all over the world, and they coming into this truth. They calling on the name of the Lord with one consent. All right, they calling themselves Hebrew Israelites. The apostles was going into it earlier. You know, right? Remembering from the rivers of Babylon, you know, they understanding who they are. This is the Great Awakening.
And the main place is America. Raise them up. It's the main group of the elect is right here in America, Babylon the Great. Not Africa, they can say that. Say that
It says, and will return your recompense upon your own head, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah.
Now, we read that in Isaiah 14, shall possess them who were captive he work. Revelation also say, who will lead them into captivity shall go into captivity. So this is a fair judgment. Y'all had y'all rule, y'all had y'all way, and now the Lord is about to turn things around. Okay?
Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. And the Lord, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Who persecuted us? Again, Psalms 83, give you the list. The main one is Esau, Edom, and that's the main one who the Most High is going to get at. He's going to get at all the nations pursuing the Joel, the 3rd chapter, which we're going into. But the main one is going to be Esau, Edom.
says, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off.
Right. Right. And this is going to be the new transatlantic slave trade, so to speak. All right. We're going to be selling them off. They're going to be auctioned off from the auction blocks.
Right. Boy. Beginning with their top bankers.
Yes, I was watching the women earlier, and it was going into how these elite women, they had the elite plantation that owned thousands of slaves. When the husband was away, what they would do was they would make Jake have sex with them, you know? And as Jake refused, they would do it. Beat the shit out of Jake with whips and everything, torture them. They had other men that was with them, and they. Or they would say, listen, if you don't have sex with me, I'm a lying to you. I'm going to say you're going to break me. So a lot of Jacobs is forced to have sex with these Edomites. And then when the Edomite woman becomes pregnant, you know, and then the man comes back, now they were brutally, it's that got them pregnant, and then most of them would keep the baby, they would keep the baby, and then put the baby in slavery. They knew the baby was a Jake, they knew the seed come from there. So they're not like you Jake's got a seed, you must got a lot to pay for that. You Jakes that want these Edomites to be saved to be in the kingdom as well, man, you got the Stockholm syndrome, you bugged up, man. When you Jakes, you just want to say that you shouldn't hate the Edomites.
Look up Stockholm syndrome. Look it up.
Stockholm syndrome. It says Stockholm syndrome refers to the bond that can develop between hostages and their captors in hostage taking and kidnapping situations. In some cases, hostages may develop sympathies for their captors and their cause, and even turn against the police.
That's the black woman.
That's the black woman, and so is black men that have Stockholm syndrome.
That scripture, why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love, right? There's one scripture that comes to mind. Yeah. Trust and oppression. It's another scripture.
It says, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
These Gentiles is talking about the actual scripture. Right? You got two sets of Gentiles, Israelite foreigners, and then you got the heathens. Totally two different, right?
Because the truth is, man, we're not supposed to be working. We're supposed to have slaves doing our work. Even now, as I speak. The fact you got to get 9 to 5 and all that bullshit. We're Israelites, man. We're supposed to have slaves doing the work for us.
Actually, me and I shall give thee the heathen for that possession.
You know, 50-50, you know, get along. Right. We're the Israelites, we're over. All the other nations, we're over. We're our slaves.
Says, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Mighty men, mighty men Russia. Right now, in the last couple of years, Russia has been a big enemy. Right, well, that's the Lord waiting for that spirit on them. North Korea, they put out a bunch of propaganda videos showing how fast missiles they hit here. All right, these are the heat actually waking up. India, they got missiles. All right, Iran, they went in abide to the nuclear deal. All right, why? Because the Most High is doing the spirit of war. All right, and it's all over the news. And it's to fulfill prophecy, it's to fulfill His will.
Guided technology, right? These missiles, especially the ones that Russia and China have, they can reach America and protect them. Right? When you look into it, the way most of these nuclear missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles are designed, most of them launch into the northern hemisphere. From one continent to the next, via the northern hemisphere. What makes Russia and China, their technology more advanced than America's, and able to go by their protection is the fact that they have missiles that can enter America from the southern meaning they could travel a longer distance than any missile that America has. So both sides are with that. Why are those missiles developed to that extreme?
Well, that's the Lord's army. That's Joel, the second
Yeah,
chapter.
second chapter, yep. That's right.
Joel, if you go out there, Joel, the second chapter goes into why you have the nuclear missile. That's part of the Heavenly Father's army. Along with the angels and people. That's why he has the title, Lord of Hosts, the Lord of Armies.
That proves that the earth is a sphere. It's not a flat earth.
Lord of Sabaoth.
That's why it says, none shall thrust another.
Right.
Those missiles, I mean, you ain't gonna have no surface-to-air missiles hitting it, or none. It's gonna malfunction.
Well, the
Nothing.
angels are going to be guiding
That's
them.
right. Yeah.
To make sure they hit their target and do their thing.
Hey, it's like, if I could say it's about,
Yeah.
I had a dream about that Joel second chapter twice. Once when I wasn't in the truth, and the second time when I was in the truth. When I was walking, I just looked up and I saw a number of missiles, and it had the names of all the countries written on them. And the main name I remember was China. That was written in white, and it was like a big fat atomic bomb that they had. So, hey man, that's all real, man. That's all real.
It says, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
You even have on China, they buying land in Africa. Whatever reason the Most High got the Most High put a spirit on them to, we're going after resources, we're going after oil, this is a better setup. And at the end of the day, they're drawing near to that land, and now they're drawing Hasaphat to adjustment.
It says, let all the men of war come draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Nations of agriculture. Now they're dropping the agriculture and they people in war right now. That's a whole nonsense that the Most High put in
This is Isaiah 54, verse 16. Salakia. It says, behold, I have created the smith that blow through coals in the fire. We know the smith is going into the start with those Germans that built up the what's that?
Robert Oppenheimer.
In reference to the movie Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, right. The Germans that made the atomic bombs.
Scientist.
The atomic energy split into atoms. A lot. It says, behold, I created the smith that blow the coals in the fire. So the Lord created everything, ultimately, and has bringing forth an instrument for his work. And I've created the waster to destroy. And that waster is going into those bombs. That's why we see them get more and more advanced. Because those smiths are still working, man. Go put the spirit on them to create these weapons of war.
And improve their technology.
Say that, America, they invest over hundreds of billions of dollars into war every year.
Since you just said that, this is where I was reading it. This is from Air University. It says the United States has spent $19 trillion on its military since the end of the Cold War. This is spending $16 trillion more than China spent, and nearly as much as the rest of the world combined.
Man, that's the Harvey joke.
It's the book of 1 Samuel.
Spend that money on that silver.
Going to war. It's 1 Samuel 13:19. Now there was no smith found throughout all the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, let's say Hebrews make them swords or spears. But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines to sharpen every man his share, his coma, and his axe, and his mattock. Yet they had a file for the mattock, and the pickaxe, and for the coulters, and for the forks, and for the axes, and the sharpen the bow. So in the ancient world, if they didn't have enough weapons to go to war, they'll take actual agricultural tools, sharpen them up, and use to battle. It's like a person breaking a glass bottle and stabbing somebody.
Yeah.
So that's what you think.
Moab and Ammon, all their weapons were farming tools.
Oh, the nunchucks.
So the farming tools and weapons go hand in hand.
Pitchfork.
You got the nations. They getting different weapons, and you got North Korea getting weapons from Russia, Iran getting weapons from Russia, Russia sending, Iran sending weapons to Russia, you know, and so forth and so on. So this battle is proven, and it's going to be a battle fueled by fire. And I got the precept, go back to what I'm saying. Look, this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise. Because back in the ancient world, you had hand-to-hand combat. Limbs being chopped off, heads being chopped off, guts being spilled on the ground, men screaming, you know. So that was the battle, a manly battle. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, because garments were spilled with blood all over them because they was fighting hand-to-hand combat and, you know, they stabbed each other, cut each other, limbs being split, everything. You know what I'm saying? It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Say, but this, bigger say, but this, so say, but this, that was making distinguished from wars in past time and the war to come. Because Isaiah saw the vision, he made a comparison from ancient wars and the war that's to come. This war to come is going to be forced by fire. So he said, well, but this war, but this battle is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. So the multiple warheads, within the warheads, it's never pure fire.
As human civilization, as knowledge increases, human civilization advances, so does the methods of warfare. You know, imagine going to World War I fighting like Alexander. You will lose. You will lose. Because by that time, technology had got so advanced that they'll put all of them ancient battles to shame.
Right.
So now, with the way technology is today, it's much like the world has never seen before.
To add what he was saying, the apostles always bring this out. When you go into the statue and Daniel goes from gold to silver to bronze,
Exactly.
I mean, it's a less delicate kingdom, if you will, but it's a stronger military.
Yeah, because that it got Because when they got to the Romans,
Gold, silver, bronze.
hey,
Iron metal will rip through a gold. I mean, an iron sword will rip through a gold sword.
yeah, exactly. And now, who was the great Iron Teeth? The Roman Empire. We're still under the Roman Empire today. Right. You know, this is the last leg.
I went through that as a 10.
Oh, you did? That's great. That's great.
Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right? These nations were weak, but now they say they're strong. Right? They was weak, they fell back. Once America, going back to the Oppenheimer movie, he dropped the bombs, everybody chilled. You know, but now, why? Because it's dealing with Russia, the Lord's put the spirit on them, the technology, everybody got a missile now. You know?
It says that future classroom was for the conduct of kids like the weak say I am strong. A person that just has a plowshare, you're weak. You can't use it for battle. But if you beat it or sharpen it into a sword, now you're strong enough to go to battle. So it's like, spirit, right?
Yeah, that's Ezekiel 21. The sword is sharpened. To make a sore swallow. It also lines up with Revelation 6. The red beast was given power to kill. There you go.
Even the pruning hook, bro. Rather than just to hook the shit to you, now you got a fucking spear. No other motherfucker coming at you, man.
Right. Technology ties hand in hand with prophecy. Prophecy to take you to the go further. Technology has to. There's no way you got the chits out of technology has to.
Right. You got sickles that's used for weapons of war. Sickle is an instrument that's like a round thing. They got a handle that you use to shoot them. So a sickle could be used as a weapon of war.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 18. And another angel came up from the altar, which had power over fire. That's the angel that's going to go for the nuclear missiles. Stop them from the Nomad and those different anti-missile defense systems. Say one shall not touch another. That's pretty much what the anti-missile defense is. Shoots like missile out of the sky. So it says, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, which is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is the
telling them, it's like Isaiah 63, and the blood shall be sprinkled on his garments, man. It's
Possible what?
66. He's going to shed a whole lot of blood. He said, the slain of the Lord shall be many, as they from one end of the earth to the other.
Right.
Okay? And then Isaiah, it also tells you about that one great big cluster. So you got the great big cluster of the elect that's going to be with that. Okay?
Beautiful, bro.
Joel,
See that Jesus.
Oh, no, he's going. I got you.
Just don't swat me.
I got you.
Joel 3 and 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Right, they gather themselves together. The Brits, they gather themselves. Okay, you saw them be betrayed by NATO and the EU. Okay, they gonna hate the war. All right, everybody's gathered up, and the reason why is because America's in a way. All right, in their minds, America is in a way for them doing their transactions. It's easier for us to get oil through Russia. It's easier to deal with China. You don't want us to deal with China and the chips. So it's too much for the EU where America's in a way. All right, so they gather themselves together. They having their own meeting.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I might assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger.
So they taking pictures looking good, but they don't know they coming together for judgment. That's what it's all for. For the Most High to just pour out, and the Lord got a lot of backed up anger, man. All right, and He's gonna let it loose.
All the
I read an article yesterday, just touching on your topic, that said China now has Taiwan completely surrounded by warships and fighter jets.
Check that
They
out.
was waiting for America to make a move. They was waiting to make a move, man. That's right.
So things are getting really, I'm sorry.
No. You go ahead and finish.
So things are getting really serious now.
You know what it boils down to? A Mexican standoff. Look up Mexican standoff.
What the definition?
says, for all the,
How many of y'all saw that movie, True Romance?
I love it. I love that movie.
I gotta watch it.
What am I
Everybody
saying?
pointing at
The
John.
last scene of the movie was a Mexican standoff. You got the police, you got the gangsters, they just said, fuck, you know, we're gonna kill each other. Look at the word Mexican standoff.
I got it right here. It's Mexican standoff from Wikipedia. A Mexican standoff is a confrontation where no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory. Any party initiating aggression might trigger their own demise. At the same time, the parties are unable to extract themselves from the situation without suffering a loss.
So watch the movie True Romance.
watching
The
it
MC,
tonight.
man, look, I hate fucking cops. Like the guy said, I'm a cop. He said, I hate fucking cops. Then they just opened up on each other, man. And there was blood all over the place, man. You know? Hey, Brian, you're gonna regret the fact that you never watched that movie. There's one Yum, remember Yum? He told me to watch the movie. He said, here's a movie. I said, True Romance. I'm not into love stories. He said, no, this is True Romance. I watched the movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, you got grace in the head.
But at the end of the movie, that was a Mexican standoff.
Kind of the same thing with Reservoir Dogs.
That's when you Google that. That's the picture they have. Yeah. But hey, can I share this one?
True Romance, they was talking about how Cecilia's like when he
Let me see if I can show
Of
you.
course.
Killed the dude for saying that he's a nigga. Boy, you an ape man. He shot him, so why he killed him? He called him a nigga.
Yeah, because in that movie goes into the whole thing about the Moors.
Yeah.
It was Sicilian. Because these Sicilian guys were all Sicilian, so he basically told them you guys are a bunch of niggas. And he got mad. Now there was this show where they had different actors on. This guy would interview him, right? They had, what's the guy that played the father of Early? What's the guy that played the guy?
Mexican
Dennis
standoff.
Hopper. He was a guest on the show, so Jeff Flint. Okay. And so you saw the movie True Romance? You see that movie? You saw the whole movie? You saw the whole movie? You gotta see the whole movie, man. One of the best movies out. But anyway, they had this guy, what's his name? And some Jake asked him a question about the seed. You know what he did? He said, I didn't know what he was talking about. That motherfucking knows, man. He knows. So they should, they focus and they forecast it. They focus on it in that movie. Now, what you got to do is, if you can get True Romance and get the commentator, the DVD, Tarantino's a Sicilian, so you know he's significant. So he said, I think he said my mom's boyfriend, he was a Jake, and he said, you know, the Moors, they call the Sicilians. That's so the Sicilians are significant. So that's why he put it in the movie. Because if his mom's uncle, whatever, mom's boyfriend, whatever the case may be. So he featured it in the movie, man. You know? That's why, hey, brother, they give you the truth in the movie, man. They should give you a little bit of truth in the movie.
No, I'll say, Apostle, can I get this on the camera? It's the Mexican standoff. It's a Mexican standoff.
That's an actual event.
No. I'm just saying this is the Mexican standoff. Yeah.
Hey, brother, years ago,
that movie. I'm gonna check it out tonight.
Right there.
No later than tonight. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Trust me.
True Romance. Gonna
They
make
had
a believer
Reservoir
out of it.
Dogs. What's the main one he got an Oscar for? He got a claim for
That's a Quentin
Pulp
Tarantino.
Fiction. That was the movie that he gave him a claim, but the real movie was True Romance. That's what he should have got on. It's way better than Pulp Fiction.
Yeah?
Way better.
They had one in Django too. Django.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they did Django.
Right.
Joel 3 and verse 12. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
I think Isaiah 14, you say you start from the dead, you know, the kings, the meek kings, right? That's a correlation as well. Right?
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle for the harvest.
Yeah, not too long ago, man, China's claim to fame was bicycles.
Yeah.
You remember that? Back in the 70s, all you saw was the so-called Chinese on the bicycles. Now look at the technology they got.
Everything
That's the
is
scripture
made
coming to pass, man. That's prophecy coming to pass.
Moab is my wash pot. What does Moab do? He washing everybody, man.
The so-called Chinese, they're known also for just stealing the technology. So what they'll do is, like, let's say the state of Israel buys something from America, the Chinese will buy it from Israel and reverse engineer it. A lot of shit they just steal it. It's just copy.
I think it was an F-22 jet that crashed last
F-22
year.
Raptor, yeah?
Yeah, and the Chinese, they were scrambling to get that.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Well, they're over there in Africa, buying up Africa.
Jamaica too.
They have the J20.
Jamaica too.
Moab is my wash pot.
They even got a problem with the so-called Chinese. You gotta get them out of there.
Because America still got all the German scientists. They might be going by English names or Jewish names, but when it comes to the technology, the Americans still got them Germans. So that's how come the Americans have the F-22 Raptors and the stealth bombers. They got a new one called the B-7.
It's the advance to the B-2.
It looked like a so-called UFO. They got this new this bomber out. If you look at it, it looks just like a flying saucer.
Bro, the creator of the B-2 bomber, he saw a chariot and mimicked the chariot.
There you go.
So that's why.
Hey, the so-called Chinese, they're over there building highways. There's this dude I watch, his channel is Iron Marwa, and he went back to his country in Kenya. He was going over this highway and he said, yes, Chinese built this.
Yeah, they build them in Jamaica too.
Yeah. So that's the scripture. How's it go? Let the weak say I'm strong. Let the weak say I'm strong. Yeah.
Oh, and if you look closely about Taiwan, and the reason why China wants to take hold of it, Taiwan is in control of 60% of producing of semiconductors, and over 90% of most advanced semiconductors. Now, the reason why this is important because it says most of the major U.S. defense systems rely on semiconductor technology. So the fact that they build nuclear missiles, they need that semiconductor technology, which is in Taiwan, which is controlled by China. So, yeah, so it's literally like chokeholding America from defending itself militarily.
Biden administration, I think it's in Oklahoma or one week, in Florida or California, they got this, they're building a factory where they build semiconductors and chips that's Taiwan made, the Taiwanese government with company in America, and they built it, and that's why they destroyed that company over in Taiwan. You know? So they got a duplicate company over in, they're trying to control what's going, the chips, all the chips that go into these cars is made in Taiwan. Some of the semiconductors.
What do you need to stack the chips? What do you need to stack the chips?
To stack the chips?
What do you mean to stack? You gotta stack the chips.
Motherboard?
Huh?
Motherboards?
Oh, you mean like a precious metal?
Is it lithium?
It's something that Ukraine has abundance of.
Cobalt? Isn't that cobalt?
Neon gas.
Oh, neon.
When you stack the chip, you need the neon gases. Why do you think the U.S. is giving so many favors to Ukraine? Because they don't want Russia. See, Russia takes Ukraine, China takes
Taiwan. Checkmate.
They work with each other.
It's checkmate. It's checkmate.
But
It's
we got the chip. And another thing, the Taiwanese, they've been doing the chips for so long, they're experts at doing it. The Chinese can't put it together the way they do it, because that's all they do.
Yeah.
That's their expertise. So that's another reason why China just can't take it over. They got to make Taiwan part of China to control it.
Yeah.
Same thing on the Germans, they made a pact with the U.S. They're not going to buy anything from Russians, but they're catching hell with the price of the gas. Yeah. Because they get a cheaper price. So the Germans saying, fuck America, we don't buy the shit anyway. And the French are doing the same thing. So guess what? That's going to cause what? Revelation 17, 12, all together. Because of what that's not wrong. Because America's saying, do this and don't do that. We say, what the fuck? You don't start. Fuck you. They're all going to hate it. They're all going to hate her. So this man, hey, he's going to be nothing but a Mexican standoff, man. That's all it is, man. They put their nose in too many business, but anytime America wants to support a country, it's because of the resources. They don't want another country to take. Remember, the neon gases and the chips, Taiwan and Ukraine. Russia get Ukraine, China gets
Taiwan.
Come together, they can say, they can call embargo. You know what an embargo is, right?
Yeah, trade.
Embargo is when you have something, you know, like when America did to Cuba. We didn't give you nothing. You want to stop. So as soon as them Russia and China get together, they can say, fuck America. And then guess what? No more cars, you can't make more cars. Because you need chips.
Right.
Y'all got me started.
I got a little bit on an article. This is from CSIS.org. Semiconductors in national defense. What are the stakes? All major U.S. defense systems and platforms rely on semiconductors for their performance. Consequently, the erosion of U.S. capabilities in microelectronics is a direct threat to the United States' ability to defend itself and its allies. Moreover, the U.S. Civilian economy is deeply dependent on semiconductor-based platforms for its daily operations. Ensuring U.S. leadership in semiconductor technology and securing an integrity of the value chains that design, manufacture, package, and distribute these chips are perhaps the preeminent economic and national security concerns of the modern era.
And if you hold the semiconductors, you could have an inflation on a lot of things. When the PS5 first dropped, they were going for like $2,000-$3,000 because they couldn't mass produce them because they were limited to these chips. So like you said, the chips are in everything. So if they hold the embargo on that, a car could go for like $200,000. A car that was worth $20,000 could be $200,000 because we just can't manufacture it.
Yep.
I think that major company is Nvidia.
Yeah, you got NVIDIA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, video.
You got all these electric car companies popping up anywhere, man. If you buy an electric car, you're stupid.
Yeah, that's just a control
You
people.
don't.
You can't go off grid with an electric car. You know what I'm saying?
Every 3 hours, you got to charge the shit. You got to plug it back in.
You're going to outlaw the internal muscle called the elbow.
Yeah.
That's 2030. You can only have an electric car. You can control it.
We have 15-minute city.
You got 2 minutes, brother. Let's,
Oh, damn.
It says,
how many more verses we got?
6.
Huh?
verse 13.
Like a 9.
It's about
9.
about 8 or 9.
Go ahead. Let's go.
Verse 12, both sides do it.
Joel 3:13. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Right, second Ezra, the 3rd chapter is spoken of that. You know, when it's that grain and evil seed, brought forth much fruit, and now the Most High is about to clean it up. The sins of Babylon reaching to the heavens. So the harvest, it's time, the harvest, judgment, maturity, done.
It says multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right, these are the army. So second Ezra 15, it says that the Carmanians shall come raging. Again, the Euphrates River drying up to prepare the way for the kings of the east.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. The sun and the moon shall be darkened.
Right, you got solar eclipses, lunar eclipses. I believe there was supposed to be one that was hitting South America real soon. Yeah, I've seen it in the news. It's supposed to be pretty much hitting the side of South America where they're supposed to see like a solar eclipse. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. The missiles are blocking out the light.
It says, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength.
That's the force of the missiles exploding. The earth shall shake. It says that also in Haggai 26. Yeah, once more I rise and shake the earth. The earth shall reel to and fro like a trumpet. Isaiah 24. So a lot of people are going to have heart attacks in the earth. The earth reeling to and fro.
And the strength of the children of Israel. So shall ye know that I am Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, your power.
That's what the Most High speaks about, like the Romans, the 9th chapter, how his name was glorified through the judgment he did to Egypt.
Right.
This main judgment is also going to spread the name of the Lord to the nations of fearing, and Israel's going to fear. Everybody's going to fear. And remember, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
I got that for you real quick. This is Psalms 9:16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Like we just mentioned. When the Most High brings forth his judgment, his name gets declared throughout the earth. Just like he said, he created the smith, because he's like, it's me. I'm ultimately the one that's bringing that power.
Right.
Hey, so like one thing, and that's what when they went to Rahab the harlot, that's what she said. That's what you did to the Egyptians.
Yes.
Bringing the bells, man. Right now it's gonna be Yahushua's name. It's gonna be ringing them bells, man. That's right. It's right along slide. Yep.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, so shall you know that I am Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, your power, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain.
Right. You're going to know the Lord because the prophet spoke about it. So when it's done, everybody's going to know this is the Lord's judgment. And I heard his men speaking about these things. Right?
Yeah, after you bring that major ass whooping, everybody going to know who did it.
Boy!
This is in Romans 9 and verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction,
Go ahead, bro.
Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
Right. Ain't nobody else gonna take over Jerusalem. It said the saints shall possess the kingdom. You know, and nobody else is gonna come up after that. Nobody got next but us.
The land is going to be beautified.
Yes.
And have that glorious kingdom.
That's right. Rest.
It says,
Rest.
and it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk.
Isaiah the 16th chapter. The wealth of the Gentiles.
Yeah, the law of the Heavenly Father will be in full effect.
Come.
Right. These will all be a thing of the past. Because you've been slavery.
And all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness.
You saw Edom, all right? America, Babylon, also known as Egypt, spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Beautiful.
So, you know, this place is going to burn. It says it's going to be burning.
According to NATO, it's going to burn forever, though.
How
How you explain the desolate wilderness?
Exactly. For the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. For Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation.
Right. These are the Israelites. They're going to dwell forever and ever. Right?
For I will cleanse their blood that I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion.
Right.
That's right.
6 says that he shall wash us away, give us a new heart. All right? So we're going, the Lord is going to be inside of us, and we're going to be pretty much perfected.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.